Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Vane. So, I've been working on my base here quite a bit. Got a few things in. We got our makeshift battery right here with a battery charger on top of it. And there's a reason it sits right here. Because just outside this wall right here, right there are two solar panels. And I've got a couple of fluorescent lights right here. And a horde coming, apparently. I made too much noise. Alright. So, the reason the battery is sitting right here is so that the solar panels can connect to it here, and then these lights, and also that fan that I've got sitting right there, can connect to it. So, eventually, when the power does go out, uh, I'll be able to hook those lights up to that battery and be able to see what I'm doing in this place. Okay, hang on. Let's go close this door. I think that gate's closed over there. Pretty sure it is. I know the one down there is. Yep, that gate's closed. We got two zombies right there. Hi, how you doing? Okay, you're next. Okay, they're going to come running in from every direction. There's another one. All right. It kind of helps that they run. Where did you drop from? Oh, you're coming third floor? Really? You thought you could survive that, huh? Huh. Alrighty then. Anyone else? That's everybody in this room. Well, almost everybody in this room. Yeah, there you are. Thank you. You jumped off the third floor. You're an idiot. You're also dead. But yeah. Your brains were mush before you hit the floor, so um okay then. I'm just gonna close that door. Doesn't look like anyone else is coming. Unless there's a few outside here that I don't know about. Let's go check on that. Wow. Okay. I didn't think I was making that much noise in here. But apparently, it was a very small horde came to attack me. Alright. I can live with that. So, out here, where my vehicles are, I've got that truck that I've been using to bring my solar panels over, and crates like that one over there. I've got this truck that I've been using to haul everything else. These vans were parked over here, and I parked them there in order to block that off. So that if a horde does spawn over there, they come this way, they've got a very narrow gap to get through right here. Like, I can... Oh, hi. There they all are. Well, let's just, brighten my day a little bit. Hi. Could you stop bouncing around? Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna leave them where they are. How about you? Alright, cool. How are we doing for ammo? I can't tell. It's not showing me anything. Okay, switch back. Yep. Oh, we got 7 left in there. All right, we're cool. Yeah, so all they've got is this narrow gap to get through when they come from there, which means I can stand right here and face off against them and hold them back if I need to. Um, so yeah, let's go back inside. This crate out here is just full of car parts. So when I need to fix my vehicles, I can just come and park them like right here. And I've got the parts there. I don't have to carry them very far. Not using that room. Not really using that room much. I got stuff in those crates I gotta take out. But this room, uh, still so much I could do in this room. Um, so I've got a drying rack sitting here, and I picked up this fan over at the Saranac school, and I brought it back, plugged it into my batteries, and I've got it sitting here to dry furs and stuff on there. So that's the whole reason for this setup. Got a couple of scrap storage here. This one is pretty much full. And this one is kind of the overflow, which reminds me, need to drop that in there. So they hold 226 kgs worth of stuff. So yeah, I've got a bit in here. I've got 2 wooden plank storages over here. This one has got just wooden planks. This one has the reinforced wooden planks. And I've got this down to just the essentials, pretty much. So, the fabrication workbench. When you go into the build menu, you go to stations, you've got a standard workbench, advanced, and fabrication. So, you need to make the standard because there's a part there that you need to make the advanced. And then there's a part in the advanced that you need to make the fabrication. But the fabrication makes everything that these two make plus a couple more parts. So once you actually build the fabrication workbench, you don't even need these two. You can get rid of them. I also have a repair workbench and a schematic table sitting just behind it here. And then I've got a makeshift forge and an industrial forge sitting right here. So the makeshift forge is good for making these 6 right here, and you can only put 1 ingredient in there with the fuel. Whereas this one, it's for the higher grade stuff. So you got high grade steel, high grade iron, and all that. Makes a lot of the same stuff that the other one does, but you can put 2 ingredients in here in order to make the high grade stuff. I do plan on making an advanced charcoal burner for fuel for these two. Coal is okay. It gets up there in temperature for most of the stuff I need to make, but I'm gonna make advanced charcoal for this one because of some of the higher grade stuff. Uh, it doesn't say what temperature you need to get to for that, but it's pretty high. Like the coal gets up to 1650. And you can use that to make iron, limestone, glass, copper, and aluminum ingots, and plastic. But the high grade iron and high grade steel probably need something that burns a little hotter. So here's my schematic table, there's my repair bench, and I've got a document shelf here where I've got all of the perk books and magazines and schematics in there because those are the only things it'll hold. I've got 4 rows of crates there and 4 over here. And I started uh, marking all of these. So this one is charcoal. Boom. It's all dynamite in there. Medical, swimming stuff, fishing, oars, batteries. Uh, to mount my fluorescent lights up here, I climbed up top here, and I put a crate right there, and then offset another crate here so that my light would be out here so that it would light up all of this. Plus, the light kind of bleeds over to here so I can see what I'm doing at night. And then the same thing over here. I've got tools, crafting ingots, scrap. I've got weapons down there. These ones are all empty, so I gotta bring stuff in there and fill those up. Now, one thing that you can do, so you don't need to put all your tools away and everything when you're making stuff on the bench. So take a look in my bench here. I've got all these tools in here, and I just leave those tools there. I've got multiples of most of these tools. Circular saw, the claw hammer, I've probably got, a dozen of those. Screwdrivers, electric driver, grinder, pliers, and all that. The only thing I don't have multiples of is the soldering iron. I should go get another one, which means I gotta go down to the hardware store and get another one. But these are all the tools that you need to make everything over here. So if you take a look at it, cloth rope, you need basic cutting. Well, it shows up as yellow on there because I've got a circular saw, which is powered cutting, but this one is an industrial cutting, but this one also works as regular cutting. So there's that. We got metal brackets that I need a hammer and pliers for. This heavy cutting and a screwdriver, and then we need soldering for that one, heavy hammer for that. Don't need any tools for that one. Powered driver and basic pliers for that. So you can just leave these tools here all the time. Get a second set of them if you want, because like some of the tools, not so much the ones that are in here. The electric driver, a grinder, a powered drill, a sledgehammer, and then there's hydraulic drivers and cutters and stuff that you're going to want. Yeah, see, you take a look in here. Bolt cutters, lots of those. Claw hammers, combination pliers, drill bits, another electric driver, screwdrivers, grinder blades, hacksaws. I've got tons of tools in here. And then I've got a bunch up here as well. So the electric driver, the grinder, hydraulic cutters, hydraulic driver, industrial driver, jigsaw, mini sledge I want to take with me, portable welder, mostly need that for a couple of things in the workbench, but then you also need it for vehicles as well. So, yeah, the hardware store that's down here in Saranac, right here, Frank's Hardware Emporium. Hit that place up a couple of times. Go in there, get what tools you can, and bring them back to your base. And you can put them in a crate for now. And then once you get up to the fabrication workbench, go through and, if you want, make a list of this. The tools that I've got in here are all the tools you need to make everything over here. So if you get one set of all of these tools right here and just leave them in your bench, you never have to bring tools with you to build anything at this bench. They're already there. All you have to bring are the crafting materials with you and drop the crafting materials in there and then click on this and you can build in there. One thing I wish they would do right now, to build anything in here, you click on that once, it builds one, and that's your only option. You can build one piece at a time. I really kind of wish that they would add an option in here that you could go there and hold down, say, the shift key, click on that, and it would make a batch of 10 or a batch of 100, you know, uh, because sometimes with some of the stuff in here, wooden planks, a great way to level up your skills in here is build a couple of hundred of those, and you'll see 3 of your skills go up as it's building. So if you could go on to that and like shift or control and click on it and make batches of 100 at a time, that'd be fantastic. Instead of sitting here and having to click the left mouse button, 100, 200 times in order to make that many planks. Uh, just saying, it'd be nice. Maybe they're actually working on that right now. I don't know. But definitely would be a nice option to have in there. Uh, ingots. I have 1 iron and 1 copper in there right now. The copper one I found somewhere. The iron one I actually made on there because I needed iron to make some other stuff. How am I looking for lockpicks? I've got 25 lockpicks on me. Awesome. So I had the schematic for that and I read it. And yeah, it's not a lot of fun. So the lockpick requires scissors and springs to make them. I could have swore the lockpicks look. The animation for the lockpicks looks a lot like a paperclip. So yeah, there's that. Oh look, there's a zombie over there, beating on the gate. A bit late to the party, bud. Everyone else came in, ate all the food, and took off. I don't see anybody down there. Let's just get this ready. Open the door. Oh, okay, those two are relatively harmless. They're not even paying attention to me. That's good. They're not part of the horde, apparently. Nobody down there. Okay, well, I need to clean this place up. Can't have corpses all over the place. No, I wanted to destroy the corpse. There we go. Not very sanitary, leaving these things all over the place. Could catch the zombie virus and die. Like I have. Twice now. Okay, there's nobody over here. So there's my 2 solar panels right there. And the battery is hooked up to this one right now. There's nothing hooked up to the other one. And if you take a look at it, this thing's producing 341 watt hours. So is that one. But there's my garden plots. I need to put some rain catchers in out here. A portable sprinkler right there. A well. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do here. Yeah, I'm not worried about you. You can stay over there. All good. So this room back here, this is going to be my living room. I'm going to put a TV on that wall, a couch over here and stuff. Not going to do a whole lot with that room. My cot is back here. All my clothes are in here. So I'm currently wearing a headlamp. And I wish the headlamp was actually a piece that you could attach to something, because I would love to be wearing the combat helmet instead of the headlamp. If you look at my character right now, it looks like he's wearing a hard hat. Got a full military outfit on, but yeah, the headlamp looks like a hard hat. If it was some kind of portable thing that you could, just put on a helmet or something, that'd be great. But, you know, I'll make do with what I got right now. How are we doing? We are only 53% hydrated. Oh my god. We need to drink something. Okay, now we're 83%. We're good for a while. So I need to clean out these crates. But I also want to go on our little road trip. There are one or two areas on the map that I want to go explore, and it's this area right here. Right around Lion Mountain and Sane Mountain. There's a quarry right here. I know what's there. I've been there once already. Um, but I do want to go back there and get some stuff from that. But I also want to go up these trails up to this mountain and up on this mountain to see what's there, because I think, if I remember right, I think it's Lion Mountain. Uh, from over here at Parsons Knob Campground, you know, you got a great view of all this. And if I remember right, this is the highest peak in the game, right there. It's either this mountain or this mountain. And I kind of want to go up to the top of those to see what's up there. Because you got a road here that ends there, and then one here, one there, one there. You know, you got all kinds of things up here, but I don't know exactly what's up there. So I want to go check that out. Uh, I don't know what that is right there. I've been to the Sunset Resort. There's not a lot there. We got the Lion Mountain Museum there, so there's a couple of things there. This place, Mill Number 3. I want to set up a secondary base there for ores. So I want to get an ore crusher set up there. So is it in? Yeah, the ore crusher. So this is the stuff that I need to make that, and I need a basic welder and soldering. Uh, Powered by gasoline. Okay, so I'm going to have a couple of jerry cans sitting up there. I'm going to need jerry cans for the generator that's there anyway. Um, but yeah, I want to set up that thing. Uh, and set up an advanced charcoal kiln and an industrial forge and a makeshift forge and probably a fabrication workbench up at that mine. Uh, because there is an underground mine under there that's got a whole bunch of ores. That's why I want to set it up there. But then also we've got Avril Mine south and north right there. And there's another mine right here. And oh, that's the service shed. We don't care about that one. We've got the abandoned cave over here that also has some stuff in it. So I need to search around this area here to see what's there. We've got 5 mines that I can go in and get ores from. Possibly something down here. I don't know. I haven't gone into that area yet. And then there's this area here, which is Hardhack Ridge. So there's probably just a bunch of cabins and stuff all around here. We've got a mud pond. That's interesting. Yeah, I really need to get into that area and check it out. So, yeah, time for a road trip. Need to go through this area as well. Still lots of places to check out on this map that I haven't been to, like up on that mountain, which is where we're going to go first. Probably need to clear some stuff out of my truck. I did a supply run and I nearly filled this thing completely. Ah, yes. the soil bags. They are making up the majority of the weight in this truck because you look at this, I have probably got about 30 or 40 soil bags in this thing right now. So, yeah. Let's clear out a bunch of other stuff in here. I'm probably just going to get rid of a lot of those soil bags. Um, like, honestly, don't need them that much. Put all of the seeds in where my planters are, because I've got two sets of planters in there. I've got 6 over here, 4 over there, and I've got a couple of cabinets over by the 6. So, I'll definitely drop that there. So I've got welder, hydraulic driver, cutters, grinders, claw hammer, crosscut saw, screwdriver, which are going to stay in the truck because I'm doing a road trip. You're probably going to need those to break something down or get in somewhere. And then we've got locking pliers, a pickaxe, sledgehammer, some tongue and groove pliers, stapler in case I need to fix anything. And then I've got a couple of extra spiked baseball bats here, tomahawk, extra gun, wood axe, shovel, fire axe. So yeah, kind of want to hang on to that stuff. I will get rid of a bunch of stuff that's actually in here. The watering cans don't need to be there. Plastic tub, leave the jerry can. I'm going to fill that up. I've got another one somewhere. So I need to find a gas station and get those filled up with it. This medical stuff can stay in here. Extras in case I need them. But the soil bags. God, there's so many of them. Leave the comic book in case my sanity starts to slip. Too late. Leave the 9mm and the Wolfram magazines here, even though I'm carrying a UN-57. Actually, you know what? I will put that stuff inside because I... Oh, wait. Didn't I have... I thought I did. Yes, I have a Wolfram in there. Okay, and the Wolfram uses 9mm. Okay, never mind. We will drop the 9mm and the Wolfram mags in here. They can stay in the truck because I've got a UN-57 on me and 2 extra mags and some rounds there. So yeah. All right. Get rid of this stuff and then we will get out there and I will see you out at the mountain. Okay. So I've made it over here to the flooded quarry. Yes, that is me. I know. Okay, whatever. So we got some silos up here. Somebody was camping out here, and they left a pickup truck, which is nice. My poor little 5-ton there is almost dead. But down there, we've got that flooded area. There's probably something in that water, but I've never gone in to investigate it. But then all of those little white areas there are rock that we can mine. And underneath those things, there's a whole bunch of crates and stuff all over the place down there. There is a spot right over there that I actually want to get down to. But first I want to check out this guy's stuff here, because I know he's got some stuff. Here's his pickup truck. Anything in the bed? No, of course not. Oh, okay, we need to pick the lock. No, I don't. I'm just going to climb the fence over here. Barbed wire there, but no barbed wire there, so I can climb the fence. It's all good. Okay, I need my shovel in order to pick all that up. And fortunately, aha, I have my shovel with me. So, let's hold the shovel. Okay, we got some... Well, we got some stuff from it. Not getting anything else from it, though. Alright. Well, they're not going to bother me. That's good. What do they got in the food bag? Nothing. The duffel, though, we've got a bunch of ammo. We got arrows. Sunscreen. Fishing bait. Nice. And a couple of Lone Star Vipers. Sweet. Got a campfire. Got a tent. Do I need a tent? Not really. I think I'll just leave their tent there. I'm just gonna put that thing away because I don't need my shovel out right now. Oh, they had stuff up here. Nice. Iron arrows, cloth, electrical, bandages, camp bowl, and the coffee pot. Don't really need. I will take the fishing line and the fishing bait, though. And let's pick a lock. Yeah, that lock wasn't as tough as they thought. 38 special round and some more, another gun. All right. Let's go hop the fence. Because that's what you do. You just hop fences. Ooh, a couple more pickaxes. Ore bag. I'll take all of that. And that. Because I will... The raw hematite makes iron. So I could use that. Nothing up here. Can't get up there. All right then. Well, not bad, but I do still want to go down there. But first, we are going to drop a whole bunch of stuff here. Keep the arrows on me. Probably keep most of the food on me. All of that can go in the truck. Tools, okay. Pickaxes can go in there. I did stop at a gas station and filled up 3 jerry cans. So we've got that. The bait and the line can go in there. Mini sledge actually can stay in the truck. Good there. Hang on to that. Food, sure, you can go in there. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay. 38 special, the Vipers. And actually, you know what? Those 3 can go in there. I don't need to be carrying them all the time. And we've got nothing there, so I'm down to 29 kgs out of 165. And my camera is a little foobarred. Oh no. I think my truck died. Oh yeah, my truck died. Piston assembly completely gone. The chassis gone. A bunch of stuff on here not doing so good. Okay, so I need to get a bunch of stuff out of here, throw it in that truck. 59% on the gas. Okay, not bad. How's the engine? Not fantastic. But it'll get me where I want to go. Okay. Well. Great. Can I take everything? No. 154 kgs. Okay, give me all of the tools. That's got me up to 125. How much weight can this thing carry? 226 kgs. Oh boy. Not a lot. All right. Drop all that in there. Let's... the food. I hate to leave the food behind. I grabbed a whole bunch of almonds, peas, oatmeal, peanuts. That seared fox meat I made before I left. Nothing there. Nope. Cleaned you out. Sure, let's take that. Ammo. That. Oof. Okay. Couple of things I probably don't need in here. I'll take the axe, the tomahawk, both my bats, a shovel, a lone star, fire axe, and the bow. The rest of it, uh, yeah, the rest of it I don't really need. It's just extras, honestly. Okay, let's drop all the stuff that I don't need to be carrying on me. Okay, nothing there. Drop you. Okay, so medical stuff mainly. We're down to 32. Um, that, 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 those. And I will keep everything else on me. So 143 of 226. That's not terrible. Yeah. Ooh. I don't have that on me at the moment. Okay. I need to grab that. My jerry cans. Give me one. And we will go like that, maximum. Okay, that should pretty much, now we're at 93%. Yeah, okay. But now, I'm going to go over here, siphon 2 item, because I filled up the gas tank on this thing when I was at the gas station. So, I want some of that back. Alright. Cool. We got tons of stuff. Jerry can back in there. And oh, there's a key in it. Well, that was nice of them. Can I thread the needle? Yes, I can. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Turn the lights on here just so I can see something. So there's a zombie right there. Hi. Nice to meet you. The thing I'm looking for actually is right here. So hop out here. Yeah. All right. So we've got him. We've got some beers down here. But the thing I'm looking for is that stuff up there. Which means I gotta go over there, climb up there, drop inside, and then come all the way out here. And nighttime is approaching. I'm going to ignore those crates and stuff for the moment. Hello, dear. Like, I know there's lots of good stuff in there that normally I would pick up. But right now, I don't have the room for all that stuff. Oh, look, the moon. Looks like an alien ship up there pulsing away. Okay, let's jump down in here. Hop down here, crouch down, and run out here. So we got a sleeping bag. Oh, that's locked. That's not. Sure, we'll take that. Wine, really? Ew. Explosives box. Yeah. Let's grab all the stuff that goes boom. Got it. Dynamite. All right. Oops. I meant to grab that. Now I'll leave the sleeping bag. Drug stash. Really? What you got in there? You got some LSD. Okay. So I've done this once now in the game, not in real life. Um, where I had my character take that LSD. It's a trip. It's lots of fun. Um, hey, Art, come on. Really? There we go. Just gonna say, like, God, I just gave this thing fresh gas. Why doesn't it want to go? So, those crates that are over here, I'm not gonna bother with them. I'm just gonna get out of here and find a place to sleep for the night and get up in the morning and head for Lion Mountain. So, yeah, see you in the morning. Oh, good morning. So I managed to find my way up here onto the Scene Mountain lookout and spent the night here. I found a bed in there. And it is sunrise. And it looks pretty good, so I thought, maybe just stand up here for a minute and admire this. Because that's north, which is the edge of the map, which means I'm looking out here, out towards Chautauqua. There appears to be a fire over there. There's a church right there, which is actually on the map, which is this place right here, St. Abelard's. Been there. There's not much there. But yeah, it looks like there's something way out there. Just can't tell what. Yeah, this is a good looking game. Okay, it looks like there's a communication tower up there, but I don't see anything. Oh, there's a watchtower up there. So I left the mine. I came out and then made an immediate right and went up this trail and up to here. So I don't know what's over here at the end of this road, but I'm going to find out. And then I used the compass tool that was up there, and I found these 2 points of interest up here. So we need to go up there and then go check that out. I'm sure it's something really interesting, but I want to check this on my way down. Hopefully my truck lasts a little bit longer until I can find something in better shape. Ooh, agility 72. Look out. Okay. This poor little truck is not going to last much longer. Alright. So whatever it is, it's right over there. It's not too far away. We go down here. Ah, a cabin. 2 cabins, really. If I'd made a left here, I would have found these cabins. But instead, I went right, and we got up to the lookout tower, which, not bad. Slept the night there and used the compass, and we found some points of interest. So, it's all good. We'll head back down. Let me tell you, that was fun trying to drive up there at night. I ran into 1 or 2 trees on my way up there, so... Buddy rabbit. Okay, so one of them is right there. So let's head over there, check that one out, because the other one is kind of... You saw nothing. Okay, it's just up here. That road right there. Okay. Yeah, because the other one is just back there, and it's kind of on my way to the mine. So, ooh, a mine. Oh, hey, look at that, another one. And which one are you? Oh, you've got crates right up. Oh no, you've got a cart right out front. Unnamed Mines North. Why doesn't it have a name? Mine should have a name. I mean, ooh. And then it all went dark. Old generator. Can I turn it on? Hey, it actually works. Nice. So, planks, limestone, bauxite, gloves. Okay, yeah, so lots and lots of materials like that in the mines. If you ever need stuff like that... Oh, hi. Uh, okay. Ooh, that's ominous. That goes down. Nobody camped out up here. I'm wondering why. Yeah, okay. All kinds of stuff there. That is sandstone. I don't need that right now. Ooh. Okay. So the further down we go, the more likely it is that we're going to need breathing apparatus, like oxygen tanks and stuff like that, and an underground lake. Interesting. Sledgehammers and a bunch of stuff. Okay, this is interesting. So apparently the unnamed mine is flooded down here on the lower levels. We can get over there, but my flashlight and that is not waterproof. So there's no point going in there. That's cool. That's a detail you don't see too often. Okay, that's my way back up. Is this one flooded over here too? Okay, we've got all kinds of stuff there. Ooh, this one's dry. Okay, cool. Is there anybody down here? I've seen one zombie so far. Hey, a way out. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it's an enhanced lock. Geez, for a second there I thought it was, you know, an enhanced pickaxe or something. Those do exist in here. I saw one in a mine somewhere. Maybe this has got one. Nope. Okay. Does have a respirator, though. Nothing there. Nothing there. Entering unnamed mines south. Okay, we just went right through the mountain over here. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Nice to know I can get through the mine if I need to. Don't think I can bring a vehicle through here. Maybe a quad or a motorbike. Definitely not a truck. Okay. That almost looks like you could get through there. We got limestone. We've got some hematite, sandstone. Not a bad little mine. Hi. Yeah. I'd like to talk to you about your extended warranty. Hematite. Okay, that's iron. Good stuff. Let's go back up this way. Because I need to get back to my truck. Limestone. Nobody else hanging around over here. Good. Just her. Take a quick peek down this one. I'm thinking this one at some point probably meets up with that flooded one over there. Lots of hematite over here. That's good. Okay. No tools. That goes down to the flooded area. Okay. You know there's going to be something good in there. Explosives. Yes, please. Thank you. I will take all your stuff that goes boom. So what happens if I drop a stick of dynamite on that? Is this going to come crumbling down on my head? Probably. Knowing my luck. You know, I drop one stick of dynamite in here and the whole place just comes down on me. Okay. Ooh. Wood axe, headlamps. I will take that headlamp. And the other one. Just because. Like I realize I have one on, but those ones doesn't hurt to have spares. Alright, so that's it for the unnamed mine. Cool. Oh, there's another one over there. Sure where he came from, but let's turn that off. Don't want to be wasting the power. And I might need it later on. Because I will probably come back here to get materials out of there. Alright, so we got to go down the road, check that place out, and then get down to here and down this road over to that mine. Because that is where I want to set up a secondary base. Wow. Driving like a madman. Yeah. Let's go. Trying not to kill myself on the way down. Ooh. Ha! Made it. Skidded to a stop right there, but made it. Okay, this thing... So all of this runs along down here to there. Let's go over here. It's the power lines that run down here. Cool. Whatever it is, it's right here in this area. Ooh, boar. Fresh meat. Okay. Really? A power substation? That was your point of interest? Lion Mountain Power Substation DLMO 1. Okay. Not that interesting, really. There might be a few things in there, but nothing that I really want. So we're just going to head down the road. Hopefully not hit this deer. Stay. Okay. That is not... Oh, ow. Ooh. Poor little truck. Ouch. Hang on. Do I need to go down that road? Yeah, actually. Shortcut. We're going down this road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Okay. down here. Oh, hang on. Yep, take a left here. And this will get us... Hey, driving's up to 70. Get her up to 75. Oh, yeah. Keep going. It'll be up around the curve. Okay. Cool. Get that up to 75, I get another perk, which is awesome. So, very foggy in here right now. I don't like it. But we come up here, and is that it? That is it. That is the road I need right there. This road, narrow as it is, all these trees, leads up to here. The mill. There's the little building where the mine shaft is. And the other little building is over there with a 5-ton truck. There we go. Neighbors were annoying anyway. All right. Hop out of there. This truck is locked. Okay. Not a standard lock, so that was easy. We got 70% in the gas tank. That's cool. What kind of shape is it in, though? Wow. Okay, this thing is mint. Needs a little bit of oil, but other than that, this truck is in fantastic shape. All right. That's my new truck. I just gotta maintain it. Not something I'm great at. Most of the vehicles in game, I tend to just trash them. So, okay. Well, we got some stuff here that's locked. Not a big deal. Let's go turn the light on. Turn you on. There we go. Now we can see. And of course, as you can see, my shaders are not really loading. Been noticing that quite a bit lately. All the textures will load in at first, and then after a little while, all my textures just bleed and go away. Textures for that truck are there, the ground is there, but a lot of stuff like that in there. The textures just go away and they don't really come back. How is 84%? All right. I was wondering how my little baseball bat was doing there. Can I get in here? Nope, you're locked. Okay. Oop, he heard me. Run! It's all right. I left the door open over here. No light switches around here. That's okay. Ooh, 4 of you here. 1 up there. Anybody want to jump off the 3rd floor and, you know, go splat? So, at this distance... Oh, you can't figure out how to get down here. Alright, I'll come to you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, at that distance, you get maximum swing on that bat. Hello. Just going to see your friend up here. Which means you pretty much one-hit all of them. Which is kind of nice, but then... Oh yeah, that was him. But then my strength is right up there, so that kind of helps too. You know what? I will take the wood planks. Sure, I'll take those two. I will take the wood scrap because I'm going to need that. I'm going to put a couple of utility chests in here. We're just going to go around and raid a lot of these. Oh, another box that goes boom. Wood scrap, I need you. And you. Got enough planks, I just need scrap. How much do I have? 8. I want more. Okay, let's go back downstairs for a sec. Because there's more down here. Oh, there's 8 more. Hey. We'll check this room. Nobody's here. Excellent. I can get into here. Oh. No wood scrap. Disappointing, but not entirely unexpected. 7 more there. Alright. What's down in the basement? Probably don't want to know. Nothing really. Take that. That. It'd be nice if you could filter this. You know, if you're only going for one particular item, filter it so that's the only thing you ever pick up. If I throw a boomstick on that, will it take it out? Maybe. Might take out the whole building. Who knows? I mean, we're down in the basement. Okay, I came in that door. Let's go this way. Nothing behind that door. Pop over all the junk. Permanent mill forge? Oh, dude. I don't need to bring a forge with me. I've got one here. I just need to bring coal and drop the materials that I dig out of the ground over there into that thing. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Okay. What do we got? Ooh, lots of stuff in this room. Yep. I just really want to grab some more wood scrap so that I can build, a couple of utility cabinets around here. Hell yeah. All right, I think we got enough. Do I have a hammer on me? I do not. I'll have to go grab it from... Oh, my GPS died. I'll have to go grab my hammer from truck, which is fine. But yeah, we're going to go down there. I need to go up there first, put some gas in that generator, and then we can use the elevator to go down in the mine and grab a whole bunch of materials down on the first level of the mine, because we need breathing apparatus to go down to the second level. But the fact that there is a forge inside there already, and I can use it, is fantastic. So I'm thinking up there on the 3rd floor, I can get up there and you can get out onto the roof up there. So maybe on the 3rd floor, I'll set up, you know, workbench and some storage and stuff in there. Yeah, I'll set up storage up there for miscellaneous stuff. I will set up storage down here beside the forge there for all the materials that I pull out of there. I can just drop into there. So we can put coal in there. Oh, hi. Sorry. Didn't realize you were taking a nap there. Yeah. And then I can have all the raw materials and other stuff right beside the forge, which would be very convenient. Can I have my hammer, please? Yes. All I need, just my hammer for now. I've got a couple of pickaxes somewhere down in that mine. is probably going to be a couple more pickaxes. And hopefully an advanced pickaxe for some of the materials that I know are going to be down there. There we go. So, yep. They're respawning in here because I walked outside. That's okay. All right. I'm going to put one right over here, which is going to cover like a good chunk of this end of the building. And we're going to put you right there. So there, you can see how much it covers. It covers like this whole end of the building, which is great. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a fox outside. I know what he said. Trust me. It was not flattering. Okay, that one I just put down covers over to here. Okay, covers this entire room here. Nice. Okay, covers up to here. So, if I put another one... Yeah, let's put one right here. And that one is going to cover, like, way out here, which then covers the rest of this room all the way over to here. Oh, yeah. We got this entire building covered with 1, 2, 3 utility cabinets? Yep. All right. Nice. Oh, I hear you up there. Yeah, I'm coming. Hang on. I'll get to you. All right. Let's go up to the 3rd floor. And this is where I will put... Oh, hi. I can't really clear any of this stuff out of here, unfortunately. I can hit that with my hammer, which will get me materials, but I can't clear it out. Oh, another pickaxe. Yeah, and some other stuff. Another boombox. Yep, stuff in there. Cool. Dead body in the corner, of course. There is the generator. So I need to bring gas up here and put it in that generator in order for all these lights to work. Another boombox. Cool. So we got lots of dynamite for getting materials out of that mine. Go check up here. I'm hoping there's a... Yeah. I could set a bed right here and stuff like that. So that's not bad. We got this roof that we can wander around on up here. Great view from up here. There's a fire over there. What is over there? It appears to be on the mountain. Never did get up on the Lion Mountain, didn't we? Unfortunate, because that's where the fire is, up there. Yeah, looks like it's over here somewhere. Could be right there. Yeah, it looks like it's at the top of the mountain. But, yeah, that campground right there, Parsons Knob, is right over there. Great view of all this from up on top of that hill. Oh, there's that campground, because that's the water tower. The campground is right there. We got a fire over there. We got a fire right there. And that's the fire I need to go check out. So, yeah. Next episode. That's where we're going to go. We're going to head up into Lion Mountain. See what's at the top of the mountain, because we already know kind of what's at the bottom of it. So we've got the mine down here. We've got that power substation over here. lookout over there, cabins there. We've got that quarry over here, and we are currently here. So my truck is parked right there. So we need to come back down and go hang a right on that road and then a left on that road beside the railroad tracks and follow this puppy up to the top of the mountain and figure out what's up there. Probably some secret government installation, you know. Um, that's my guess. But we'll see when we get there. But that's for another day. So, I'm out of here. Until next time, I'll catch you later.